Good evening and welcome to Robin's Fanatics TV with me, AJ. And today I'm going to do a double vlog in one video, if that makes any sense. First off, I'm going to start with the Isthmian League Premier Division fixture. At home, Carshalton Athletic at home to Aveley. And then later on, I'll add on to the Saturday's fixture, which is Carshalton Athletic versus Corinthian Casuals. So we have two vlogs in one go. So that's what I'm going to do with this. But first of all, tonight, Carshalton were playing at home to Aveley. Aveley are currently sitting in third place after having a good start to their season. And Carshalton are down in 18th. But to be fair, our season's been a bit off and on. It sort of seems like our first home league match for a long time. So, yeah, but we've only played 7 games. So it looks a bit of a false position, really. Last meeting between the two clubs was a epic FA Trophy tie from 2019-2020, and Carshalton and were at home to Aveley in the FA Trophy, and they were 3-0 down at one point in the game, and somehow we managed to scrape a 3-3 draw to take the game to a replay. There used to be replays in. Yeah, the replay was the following Monday night, and we were outplayed and, you know, looked dead on our feet, and Aveley went through winning 2-0. So, yeah. As for the team lineup, there's 3 changes from Saturday's penalty shootout win over Cray Valley. Walter Figuera, Tommy Bradford and Sam Movember were all on the bench, and coming in was Arthur Lee, Aaron Smith-Joseph and Matt Vigor, who scored one of the goals on Saturday. And yeah, so it was you know, Carshalton started well, looks all right. Not much in sort of goalmouth action in the first 20 minutes or so. A couple of wide shots from either team, but both teams had a little spell of possession, but never really the final ball. But it was Carshalton Athletic that took the lead on 21 minutes. And it was a really lovely finish from Calvin Expetita, who came up and scored again for the Robins. I think he must be our joint top scorer now. Yeah, he fired in at close range, and yeah, to give the Robins a 1-0 lead. The second half, the first half carried on in that vein, and it was just played out really. It wasn't the best game, to be fair, but half time came. I should just mention, Cook did prevent them from equalising with a lovely goal blockage of a goal-bound effort. And yeah, so at half-time it was 1-0 to the Robins. The second half started a bit slowly. Both teams sort of probably could have done without the break, actually. Probably just carried on, but you know, it wasn't a great second half at all, really. I mean, both teams had chances. Femi, Calvin and Bradley Williams all had chances for the Robins. Williams saw a shot saved, Calvin fired wide, and Femi had a shot saved as well. So we were just sort of trying to sort of keep it clean, because what we needed was a clean sheet, really, because not had one of those for a while. And the defence actually did look more solid with Arthur Lee starting and playing the whole 90 minutes, which was good as well, because he's been sort of in and out with an injury all season, so it was good to see him actually do the full 90 minutes. I've got to mention about 5 minutes some time when Aveley the Millers had a bit of a good spell, and Danny Brackham pulled out a brilliant point blank save from a header by Kelly. Sort of point blank, he managed to tip it over the bar. So, you know, stunning save. You know. So that kept it, and yeah, that's it. It finished Carshalton Athletic 1, Aveley 0. Now, overall, I mean, like I say, it wasn't the best of games. You know, both teams had spells, but I think Carshalton showed a lot of fight and a lot of vigour this evening, especially near the end when they were sort of just trying to keep the 1-0 lead and trying to get the 3 points. I mean, a lot of the, you know, Walter Figuera came off the bench and nearly scored with his first touch, but unfortunately it wasn't so. But yeah, we looked up for it. We were sort of battling for the ball, and yeah, I mean, I didn't think Aveley would that great, really. I mean, Danny Bracken had a couple of good saves, especially that one 5 minutes for men's, which effectively gave us the 3 points. So yeah, it was a hard-earned 1-0 win. I think that's what we needed, you know, whether it was a nice, good, comfortable win or a scrappy 1-0 win. And today was definitely a scrappy 1-0 win. And we take that. Hopefully that will sort of give the boys confidence. So yeah, that result actually lifted Carshalton up 5 places and lifted us up to 13th in the league. You know, but I think there's a full programme this week, so it'll probably be dropped back down come Saturday. But yeah, really stellar, hard-working team performance this evening from the boys. And you know, it was scruffy at times. It wasn't great, but we did what we had to do, and we kept the clean sheet as well. And obviously we got the bonus sort of Arthur Lee, captain in the side, played the whole 90 minutes as well, which was good because he's been very unlucky with injuries so far this season. So yeah, pleased with that. Hopefully that will start our league campaign off nicely. But we'll wait and see. So next up for the Robins is this coming Saturday, and we are at home to Corinthian Casuals. And as I said, the vlog for that will follow immediately after I finish doing this one. So I'm looking forward to that. Corinthian Casuals are currently bottom of the league, struggling, and they've had a real big problem with their ground. A big tree fell down and landed on their changing rooms and made a bit of a mess, and so they're still struggling to sort that out. But yeah, hopefully we can come now take advantage of their poor form. They have been a bit of a bogey team for us recently, so hopefully we can change that Saturday. And Danny Bracken will be up for that, being against the team he played for many years. So yeah, looking forward to that. Just on a side note, after the FA Trophy win on Saturday, Carshalton Athletic were drawn at home to Kings Lynn Town, who play in the Southern League, and that's on the 29th of October. So yeah, that means the Billericay game is going to have to be rearranged for Monday night. So yeah, so that's it from me. I'll be back on Saturday to do the Corinthian Casuals vlog, and then I'll put the two together and put it out as one video. So yeah, thank you for watching, and I will see you soon. Okay, until Saturday, see you later. Good evening and welcome to part 2 of this double-heading vlog for Robins Fanatics TV with me, AJ, and today I'm be commenting on the game in the Isthmian League between Carshalton Athletic and Corinthian Casuals. Before the start of play, as far as the league table stands, Carshalton Athletic are sitting in 15th. Corinthian Casuals are bottom of the league, having been struggled this season. They sacked their manager last week, and they can't play at Tolworth, their ground at Tolworth at the moment, because there's a big tree on their changing rooms. Hopefully they can get that fixed soon. But yeah, as for team changes, there was only really one team change from the game against Aveley, and Tommy Bradford came in for Matthew Vigor, who's unavailable today. As far as the game itself was concerned, well, it wasn't the best of games. It wasn't a classic, but you know, Carshalton managed to see it through to extend their unbeaten run. So yeah, as for the game itself, started off pretty slowly, really. Pretty much both teams feeling each other out, being played about in midfield. First chance really fell to Corinthian Casuals on the 16th minute, but Danny Bracken, the ex-Corinthian Casuals goalkeeper, managed to tip it over to keep the scores level. It must have been weird for him playing against Corinthian Casuals, because he'd been there for so many years, and they're even having a testimonial for him at the end of the season at some point. So yeah, but yeah, the game, there was hardly any goal-bound efforts really. A couple of chances went wide, and you know, it was just pretty scrappy affair, but Carshalton did take the lead on 35 minutes. Ex-Robin Hakan Adelakan put on chipped up Femi in the penalty area to give us a penalty. And up stepped Tom Beer to fire the penalty home to give Carshalton the 1-0 lead. Yeah, and so that was good. The game carried on in pretty much the same vein. Another chance for Carshalton Athletic near the end was from Bradley Williams, but he fired wide when well placed. So after a scrappy first half, Carshalton went in at the break 1-0 to the good. Second half wasn't much inspiring either, to be fair. Another ex-Robin, Ben Chelkit, fired into the side net, and after he has a put through, had a good chance. Hakan Adelakan also fired wide. So the ex-Carshalton players seem to be having a game against us. But yeah, I say again, it was a scrappy, and the weather came in, and the sunshine and showers and everything else. Made the pitch slick, so I would have hopefully improved the game, but it didn't really. Tom Beer had another shot for the Robins, but he fired over after Femi played him through. And he, should have done better. Like, probably could have made the goalkeeper pull off a good save, but no, he fired over instead. Yeah, that's it. Carshalton held on to win 1-0. I mean, probably could have had a couple of goals, but like I say, goal-bound chances were few and far between. I don't think neither goalkeeper had too much work to do. So, but it's another scrappy 3 points. So, we'll accept that. That's why it doesn't matter if you play great football or you play scrappy football, as long as you get the 3 points, and we did that today. And yeah. As for players of the match, I thought Leo Hamlin had a really good game, but Tom Beer probably had his best Carshalton game in today, this afternoon. Led from the line, was captain. Defence looks very solid. Another credit, another clean sheet. Defence looks pretty solid. Yeah, with Arthur Lee and Ollie Cook, central defensive pairing, keeping pretty much everything at bay. Yeah, Danny Bracken, like I said, had a couple of saves, but nothing really too bothering. Quite a couple of easy saves. Yeah, so yeah, it's good. It was it wasn't pretty, but a win's a win, no matter how you get it. Yeah, so that result actually only lifted Carshalton up one place to 14th, but it stretches, gives us a little unbeaten run now in the league. Yeah, two games unbeaten and both with clean sheets, so that's all you can ask for. So yeah, that's really good. Next up for the Robins is on Monday night, and Carshalton Athletic take part in the Surrey Senior Cup for the first time this season, and we are at home to Colliers Wood United. So I don't know what kind of team, whether Steve McKim takes the competition seriously. I hope he does, but I think the team is going to be a pretty strong team in that, so hopefully we can progress through to the next round of the Surrey Senior Cup. But that's to come on Monday. Today it was about league action, and yeah, we've come through a tough fixture, because Corinthian Casuals had a good record over us last season. They actually beat us 3 times last season. They did the league double over us, and Danny Bracken was actually their star of a penalty shootout in the Surrey Senior Cup, funnily enough. So yeah, but yeah, it's a win. It's a clean sheet, and that's all you can ask for. Man of the match today went to Tom Beer, so which is pretty much unanimous really. I mean, Leo had a good game, and Bradley Williams also played well. Femi always has a good game, he's always solid. But yeah, it was Tom Beer. He led from the front today, and yeah, contributed to getting us a 3 points. So yeah, so that's it from me, AJ. Thank you for watching this, if you're still with me. And I've done 2 vlogs in one. I'll just see how it goes, and hopefully you like it. And I might do it a bit more like this for the home games, as I can't do the filming or anything at Colston Avenue, unfortunately. So yeah, that's it from me. Thanks for watching. Give us a like, it's a retweet, that'll be good. And I will be back for probably a quick vlog on Monday for the Surrey Senior Cup final, Surrey Senior Cup game. I ain't got to the final for ages. So yeah, so until then, I'll see you later.